Hello and welcome to Yoga Therapy made possible by UCLA Health's Integrative Medicine Collaborative. My name is Julie and I'm happy to be here today as your guide. Let's begin by bringing awareness to the part of the physical body that we call the mouth. We're going to use the mouth to help us center today, to remind ourselves that we are experiencing this life in physical form. Notice the taste of your mouth or the lack of taste, maybe something lingering. Notice if the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. To reduce stress, release the tongue and let it fall to the floor. And notice how when you do that, sometimes the upper teeth release from the lower teeth. And if they're not doing that with the release of the tongue, make sure you are releasing tension in the jaw with the power of suggestion. And now notice the moisture in your mouth. When our tongues are dry, it's a sign that we're in stress mode. We're in the sympathetic nervous system overload. Here, moistening the tongue and making a circle with your tongue around the lips, pulling the tongue back in. That's a great little technique you can use to drop into the rest, digest, renew. Bring your awareness to the four walls of the mouth, if you will, the front and the back, the sides of the inner cheek, the roof and the floor. Using taste or lack of taste to make a transition from external to internal. From this place, bring your awareness to the breath, the unassisted quality of the breath. And let's make sure we have joint on top of joint here, knee on top of ankle. If you're seated, the hip in alignment with the knee. If you're standing, the kneecaps tighten so that the quadricep muscles tighten and the glutes tighten. Pushing the tailbone into the chair or down toward the floor, pelvis slightly tilts upward, reaching the hands toward the floor, releasing the shoulders. Notice what's happening in the mouth. If the tongue is crept up, release it. Slightly tucking the chin back so that you're sitting with dignity or standing with dignity. Here on top of shoulder, heart on top of hips. Begin the energetic aspect of the practice by breathing in and out through the nostrils. With the inhale, the belly comes away from the spine. With the exhale, the belly pulls back. Continue on your own. And here, discerning, choosing a rhythm and a pace. Trying to keep the breath as smooth as you can. Equal parts inhale and exhale. Notice that breathing consciously is the beginning of active movement. And we're going to follow this breath now. With the inhale, lift the chin up toward the ceiling. With the exhale, bring the chin toward the chest. Continue on your own. The next time the chin comes to the chest, keep the chin here, dropping the shoulders, releasing the tongue as you use the weight of your head to release tension in the back of the neck. If it feels too easy, think about tucking that chin in a little tighter. If it feels too hard, think about backing off. This is our svadhyaya, our study of self. On your next inhale, return the chin to neutral. And exhale. Inhale, lifting tall in the spine, reach the arms up. And with your exhale, press the palms together and come into chair pose. Inhale as you lift up. And exhale, hands come to heart if you're seated. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, flex and fold. If you're standing, the knees are tracking right over the feet. Notice you've chosen a rhythm and a pace. Looking up as you extend and bringing the chin toward the chest as you fold. One more, just like this. As you return to the neutral position, either seated or standing. We'll release the neck here with the option of using sound. Inhale, bring the chin toward the right shoulder. And exhale to center. Inhale, bring the chin toward the left shoulder. And exhale towards center. Inhale, lift the chin up toward the center, toward the ceiling. And exhale to center. Inhale, bring the chin toward the chest. Exhale, back to center. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. 2 more times like that. Inhaling, chin comes toward the right shoulder. Inhale, chin comes to the left. Exhaling. Inhaling, chin comes up toward the ceiling. Exhale. Inhaling, chin comes to chest. Exhale, humming. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Last one. Inhaling, chin comes to the right shoulder. Exhale. Keep going as you inhale to the left shoulder. Back to center. Inhale, chin comes toward the ceiling. Exhale. Keep going as the chin comes to the chest. Exhale, back to center. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Inhale, pinch the shoulders up toward the ears. And exhale, release. 3 more like that. Attaching movement to breath, physical body and energetic body. Press the palms together in front of your heart. With the inhale, press the palms up. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, open like a W shape. Lift the chin. And exhale, chin comes to chest. Inhale, press the palms up. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, open the arms wide, chin up. And exhale, center. Last time, inhale, lengthening. Exhale, returning. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, back to center. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Inhale, drop the hand circle sweep, reach. Swan dive as you follow the breath and fold. Inhale, come halfway up and exhale, fold. If you're standing, bend in the knees, circle sweep, reach up. Press the palms together. Exhale, hands at your heart. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Drop the hands, lengthen. With the exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, pull the belly back. Inhale, circle sweep, reach the arms up. Press the palms together and exhale. Take a deep inhale here and exhale. Last one. With every inhale, extending. With every exhale, flexing or folding. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale completely. Inhaling, lengthen. Press the palms together. Exhale, hands at your heart. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. If you're standing, come to seated. We're going to release the hip, moving the flesh away from the sitting bone so that the tailbone gets a really good connection. Moving away from the backing if you're able to. If you need the backing there, please feel free to use that. Let's start with the right leg, grabbing onto the hamstring, bringing the knee toward the armpit, and rotate this right foot, left and right and left, shoulders soft, watch the tongue. And now grabbing on and bringing that knee a little higher if you're able, maybe grabbing onto the shin without compromising the length in the spine. Chin is slightly tucked back, breathing in and out. Maybe even feeling that belly coming up against the thigh with the inhale. And with the exhale, pulling back. One more breath like this. And on your exhale, drop the right leg down. 3 deep inhales and exhales here as we practice being responsive and not rushing to the other side. Notice if this is easy or hard for you to do. Without judgment, just noticing, just studying this out. Let's go to the left side now, grabbing onto the hamstring, the big muscle behind the thigh, rotating the left ankle, left, right, left, sitting tall. Come back into the hold, maybe grabbing onto the shin. And we're not trying to bring this knee toward the face or the chin. The body wasn't built this way. Keep it in the box of your hip, usually the armpit. And do make sure that you're breathing smoothly. It's the most important part of the practice. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, release, drop the left foot down. We'll work on a little external rotation of the hip. If you're not able to do this, please just watch. Sometimes just by watching, we're able to reap the benefits. But if you're able to bend the right knee and bring the right foot to the left thigh, it's a figure 4 here. One hand on the ankle and one hand gently resting on the outer side of the knee. Make sure you're breathing in and out here. The hip is the largest weight-bearing joint. Maybe applying light pressure here to the outside of the kneecap, letting that hip rotate away from center. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, see if you can cross the right knee over the left. If not, you can sit openly or with the right ankle over the left. With your inhale, lift the arms up. With your exhale, here's the twist toward the right. And here you are discerning. You are choosing just the right amount of torque. Reaching the right hand back behind you. The left hand can stay below the knee. Maybe bringing that forearm of the left hand to the right thigh. Should feel like effort and ease at the same time. Should be a steady effort, yet a sweetness. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, slowly unwind head, shoulders, and low back. Uncrossing the legs if they're crossed. 3 deep inhales and exhales. Once again, if you're able, bending the left knee and bringing the left foot to the right thigh. One hand rests on the ankle, the other on the outer edge of the left kneecap. Breathing in and out. Now this might be enough for you, letting that left hip joint rotate away from center. Maybe light pressure here. Both options, or even watching. All of these options are correct. Make sure you're breathing. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, see if you can cross the left knee over the right. If not, the open twist or the left ankle over the right. With your inhale, lift the arms tall, lengthen. Exhale, twist toward the left, grabbing on. That right hand comes to the left leg. And the left hand can stay on the side of the chair or back behind you, or maybe reaching for the right hip. 3 deep inhales and exhales wherever you are. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhale as you unwind head, shoulders, and the low back, uncrossing the legs if they're crossed. Inhale, circle sweep, reach up. Exhale as you swan dive down, folding the body. Let the head hang, let the arms hang, let the chin come to the chest. Breathing in the forward fold, in the seated Uttanasana. This is a posture for dropping into the sympathetic nervous system. Anytime we fold the body, we tend to feel safer. It's a posture of resting, digesting, renewing, restoring. Tuck the chin to the chest as you slowly roll up one vertebra at a time, coming back to seated. We'll try a balanced posture here on the chair. Let's once again move the flesh away from the sitting bones. And here we are going to press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. So this is something that you can practice when you're balancing, when you're walking, when you're a little nervous that you might fall, maybe even on the stairs. Push the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Pick a point straight ahead that you can focus on, a point that is not moving, and then slowly lean back and let the toes rest on the floor. Keep the shoulders soft. Let's place the hands on the quadricep muscles. Light pressure of the fingers together. The thumbs are pointing toward the inner thigh. Lift one foot off the ground. Continue to look forward and breathe and press the tongue to the roof of the mouth as you switch. Lift the opposite foot off the ground, balancing on the tailbone. Now here you have the option of switching one foot and the other foot, or you can lift both feet off the ground. Looking straight ahead, breathing, balancing on the tailbone. Maybe extending the legs if you need a little bit more, grabbing onto the hamstring, maybe one leg at a time. So the function of the pose here is to balance. So try not to worry too much about what it looks like. It's focusing on your ability to balance on your tailbone. Take a deep inhale wherever you are. And exhale, release. Let the feet come down. Notice the instant return to stability. Let's practice one chest and heart opener here. Grabbing onto the side of the chair. bringing the shoulder blades not up, but back behind you. Maybe even bringing the fingers back behind you, either fingers pointing toward the body or away from the body. The function of the pose is to feel a sense of expansion in your chest and heart. Maybe lifting the chin. This is the seated Cobra pose. Wherever you are, make sure you are breathing. Notice this is the opposite sensation of the fold. And notice we don't start the practice here. We ease in. Because here we are upregulating the sympathetic nervous system. This takes effort. It can sometimes bring about a sense of unease. Just notice what you are sensing. Wherever you are, take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, let's return to comfort, to the forward fold, return to safety, return to ease. Releasing the tongue. Breathing. Slowly tuck the chin to the chest as you roll up one vertebra at a time. We'll practice 3 squeeze and release techniques, mimicking the heart and reminding ourselves that our muscles are under our control. Using the feet, the legs, the hands, the arms. Inhale, squeeze, curl the toes, make a tight fist, muscle to bone, squeeze, and exhale, release. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Inhaling, squeezing, toes, fists, legs, maybe even the feet coming off the ground, squeezing and releasing. Take a deep inhale here and sigh it out. Inhale, squeeze it tight, muscles to bone, and exhale, let it all go. Inhaling and exhaling. Let the conscious breathing go as you sit back on the chair, maybe coming down onto the ground, moving into a state of relaxation that you are returning to, that you are reconnecting to. Dropping the tongue, releasing the jaw, releasing the shoulders and the neck, releasing any sense of gripping or tightening in the heart and the chest and the upper back. Releasing the rib, get that sense of the opening and closing of the rib. Releasing tension in the low back, in the abdominal region, giving in to gravity. Releasing any sense of gripping or tightening in the pelvic floor, in the hip. Releasing and letting go of tension in the hamstring and the quad, the big muscles of the thigh, the glutes. Letting go, same thing the exhale is doing with any sense of stuckness in the joint that we call the knee. Studying the body, looking into the calf muscle and the lower leg. Letting go of any sense of clenching in the ankle, in the feet, in the toes. And allow yourself the true gift to rest in relaxation. Nothing to do, nothing to solve, nowhere to go. Keeping the focus inward as best as you can. We'll use a mudra or a seal to help close the practice today. Flipping the right palm up, letting it rest on your right thigh. Let the left palm, back of the hand, rest on the palm of the right hand. Bring the thumbs together and bring this little bowl that you've created onto your lap, tucking it in tight. Light pressure of the thumb tips together. The left hand giving support. Sorry, the right hand is giving support. And left hand is receiving the support. Take a moment here to acknowledge that aspect of yourself that showed up today, that was in the mode of receiving self-care, receiving guidance and support. And now think about something else that you would like to give yourself as a result of your study today, something else that the body might need, the mind, maybe the emotional part of self. Maybe it's a nap later today, or maybe it's a walk. Whatever's coming up for you, what else you have given. Now open up your mind and your heart to receive something else from the day. And notice how you feel in your heart, in your body, when you are focused on positive thoughts, when you are planning ahead for yourself, when you are nurturing and honoring the beautiful human being that you are. Slowly bring your awareness back to the breath using the abdominal region right behind this seal, right behind the hands. With the inhale, the belly coming toward it. With the exhale, the belly pulls back away. Every breath giving and receiving. So much wisdom here in the body. Bring the hands slowly down by the side of the body. With your next inhale, circle sweep, reach up. With the exhale, press the palms in front of the heart space. Thank you for sharing your practice with all of us today. The teacher in me honors and respects and bows to the teacher in each one of you. Namaste.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie.